Hey guys, Yooper here with you. I'm going to try and do the mystery tackle box slam today. It's going to be attempt number 1. I've never done it before. I run the MTB Pro box. For those of you who don't know, it's a $25 box. It comes with a sorted number of baits, hard baits, plastics, hooks, sometimes scents, all kinds of different products. It's a good variety and gets you out there to try something new. And that's kind of what we're doing today. So there's some stuff that I haven't used before. I got rigged up already. I already got the box all opened, so no unboxing this time. Maybe we'll try that for next month. But we'll just go through what's on there and get out here and try and get it done. First one we're going to look at, it's going to be the a live target square bill, yearling square bill. It retails for about $16. That's this guy here. Nice bright chartreuse sides. Should be good. This water's a little bit dirty, so it might help me in that. Got that rigged up on my Ardent rod and reel combo here. 7'6", medium heavy, a moderate tip for that crankbait. It's a little bit heavier of a rod for that small of a crankbait, so hopefully I can get it out there. Alright. Next we've got the X-Wrap from Rapala. And it's also a pretty small bait. Decent color, bright orange. I just got that rigged up on some spinning tackle. It's pretty light as well, so I didn't know how well I'd be able to throw it on my bait caster today. We'll see how it works on that. If we're not getting anything, we'll switch it up. This is a medium heavy Ardent Edge casting rod as well, or spinning rod here. And that X-Wrap retails for about $11. Next, and one of my favorites from the box, is the Boyd Duckett Frog. The BD Frog right there. Dark color. I got pretty well overcast right now. Later on we should get some clear skies. I got some pads and stuff right off to the right here from the dock, and there's normally decent fish in there. So hopefully we'll start with that one, get it knocked out quick. Got that on my Ardent 7'3", heavy, extra fast, with the Ardent Apex Grand 7-3 or 7-3 to 1 or whatever for the ratio. So, and that retails for about $8 for that frog. And then next we've got the flat top. It's the flat top finesse rig, or finesse jig, sorry. And that's from Buckeye Lures. And there's that. More of a green pumpkin color. I got it rigged up with a net bait pack of slim on there with a little bit of watermelon candy, a little flash to it. Just got that rigged up on an Ardent 7-foot medium heavy, fast. See if we can get something done with that. And then last but not least, got the it's a Mustad hook, swim bait hook with a diesel minnows, color Real Deal. I like that color. It's got a green pumpkin with like a white bottom, blue hue to it. Should work out pretty good. Other than that, let's go do some fishing. See you. Getting even smaller. Okay, now we're going to the live target. Just a little square bill. We'll start rolling that over these weeds. We're bound to get one pretty quick. 3. Square bill down. All right, we're throwing that Rapala X-Wrap now. After that, we got the jig. Jig is where I could try and swim it over the top of this stuff, but I think I'm gonna try and get to some of this timber and the laydowns and whatnot and flip it into those. So for now, we'll just try and do this little X-Wrap over the top. We got a big weedy flat here. I got a channel out here a little ways that I might need to move to. Got a little bit of timber coming up over here. We might move into that, see if we can get them in there, but we'll toss it around here for a little bit. Hopefully I got a little bigger one for you. Right now, none of them even been legal. Well, catches crappie. There's a little crappie for you. There you go. A little crappie. That's fish on number 4. We got one more to go. And last one we got is the flat top finesse jig from, I believe it was Buckeye Lures. Just got that rigged with that packet slim. It's all green pumpkin type color. And you can see the flat top. Makes it just like almost like a shaky head presentation. Where I'm at, that's not gonna be so good because I got really dense weeds. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm just gonna swim it through these pads. I probably have some spawning bluegill and panfish up on these areas anyways, so that'd be a good reason. We'll just swim it through here. I'm sure we'll pick up a bass decently quick. Generally with that flat top like that, what you would probably normally throw it around is some rocks and different cover like that, or even flipping it into something where there's a little cleaner bottom. Because right now I'm just going to drop right through this heavy weeds and they're only going to have a split second to react to it, so we'll just swim it for now and see what we get. Jeez, can't even rake all those fish. They're so tiny. For a quick review, I guess, on the baits. Again, we had the yearling square bill. Good bait, a little small for what I would probably normally use. I normally like probably another size up or another 2 sizes up, a pretty big square bill that really move some water when I'm up here fishing. All in all though, a good bait, live target. I mean, looks like a nice live bait ball, so you can't complain about that. Next was the X-Wrap Rapala. Again, another small bait. We caught a crappie on that one. Jerk baits, I'm normally throwing a good, 5 inches or so. Good decent size up here. But also that had a lot of action just swimming it or moving it quick. Did a really erratic jerking. So overall, I think that had really great action. But again, for me, probably a little bigger size. The frog, you can't go wrong with a frog. We were just throwing that around in the pads, and it was only it couldn't have been more than 10 casts before we finally got them, maybe 15. But with that frog, I like the ones that are more of a sealed body, don't fill up with water. That one seemed like it filled up with water reasonably quick. I mean, 3 or 4 casts and I could squeeze water out of it. I just use a lot of the frogs that are more sealed up. You don't have to squeeze them, empty them every little bit like that. Diesel minnows, I've been using diesel minnows for quite a while, off and on here and there. That worked good. I mean, I think it was second cast we got a fish on that one, just throwing it up in those lily pads in the grass as well, just swimming it on that Elite bullet head for mustad. That's a nice hook. It's got actually a double barb, one for the actual lure, and it's also got a ring where you can rig a skirt on it. I didn't have any skirts to put on it today, so we didn't do that, but you can make it almost like a swim jig rather than just a swim bait with a swim bait head. And then the last we just were fishing was the flat top finesse jig from Buckeye Lures. Good jig, I like the idea. I'd probably use it more in the rocks and different stuff like that. Here, like I said, I've got a lot of weeds. I'm in 5 feet and I can see weeds at 4 feet, so dragging a jig on the bottom wasn't going to be my best bet in this area. It is sometimes scattered where I could see the bottom and I'd let it play around in trees or whatever that way, but the one we finally got on it ended up being just kind of swimming it through the grass, and he finally came and bit it. But there's our 5. MTB for June is complete. As always, please like the video down below and subscribe, and we'll be trying to throw out videos every week, being MTB slams or just out fishing. Make some comments, let me know what you want to see, and we'll try and get it out there for you. Thanks a lot. Yooper Basser.